Okay, today I'd like to take us to the fundamentals of science, which is what science in the mainstream doesn't have. You've got your quantum mechanics, quantum tunneling, you got your gravity and all this other absolute rubbish, and then you've got Neil deGrasse Tyson spouting even more magical unicorn stories about teleporting electrons, of which there is no such thing, and just shows what pretty much a bit of a bozo about science he really is. I say that energy and matter are separate, and that energy runs through the center of all things, all atoms, all matter. It's what energy does. Energy inflates matter by running through the center. Now, mainstream science seems to think that atoms have their own intrinsic power, and that you can release this kind of power in a nuclear bomb, which is absolute garbage. All you're doing is, because they fire electricity into it, you fire electricity into a nuclear bomb, and all it does is expand the matter. It's electricity. That's what electricity does. It creates an EM field, which creates a massive Ouroboros torus rotation sphere, which expands at the speed of light. So there you go. Energy, though, started in the center and exploded outwards and pushed all the matter outwards. So if I'm going to say that energy runs through the middle of atoms and that atoms don't have any intrinsic value of their own except energy that becomes trapped in the matter, which is not a great deal. As you can see, all atoms are very small. That's because the energy they contain at the moment is one pulse of energy, which inflates it, and then it passes through, and then another pulse arrives, which is why it seems to appear and disappear and wink in and out of existence, which again is magical unicorn stories. It is inflated, deflated, inflated, deflated. It is an electromagnetic pump, and that inflates and deflates, inflates and deflates. Okay, so I've set the premise for, I say energy and matter are separate, and the energy runs through the center of all matter. I should be able to produce some kind of evidence in my electrical universe, because I say electricity is fractal, and so that every single item of reality can be viewed in different aspects and fractal sizes of reality. This means I should be able to point to this phenomenon of energy moving through the center of an electromagnetic pump. I should be able to show that. Alright, let's bust out the evidence. Okay, first wonderful piece of evidence is your electromagnetic pump that is located in the center of your body, called your heart. So, this video is actually suddenly going to become very short due to the electromagnetic configuration pattern of the body, which I will then place against everything else in the universe that has an electromagnetic field, and you will see they are exactly the same. And because everything is electrical and so follows the same pattern in matter, what I say is true. So, what does the heart do? The heart pumps blood. Where is the life? The life is in the blood. Where does the energy from your food and breath go? It goes into your blood. So the electricity is in the blood. So electricity is moving through the center of your heart, through the center of all the matter. Let that sink in for a moment, and then you will understand that I'm about to be correct in every single thing I say about what I'm about to show next. So let's just reiterate that, shall we? Because God is awesome. Energy runs through matter, inflating it. Blood has electricity in it, the energy that you've just collected from breath or food. This electricity passes through the heart and causes it to beat. You might think that your brain causes your heart to beat, which it does, but it's a two-way connection. A lightning strike down, a lightning strike up. Energy given, energy turned into electromagnetism, energy turned back into electricity. That's what happens. Electricity through matter causes electromagnetism. Electromagnetism through matter causes electricity. Cascade event throughout the whole body, which is why we have an electromagnetic field and we are an electrical being at exactly the same time. Energy runs through the center and inflates all things because energy and matter are separate. Okay, and now let's move on to the human body EM field. And so what do we see about the electromagnetic field of the heart? It is an Ouroboros torus sphere. There is one going up and there is one going down, because our heart beats up and it also beats downwards, so to speak. Oxygenated blood goes up, deoxygenated blood goes down. So the electromagnetic field of the heart, which has a heart, an electromagnetic pump that moves energy through the center. It does not run around the heart. It doesn't run on the outside of the body. It runs directly through the center of the electromagnetic pump, the heart. So that's the shape of our electromagnetic field. So if anything else in the universe has an electromagnetic field like this, it means energy is running through the center, and energy and matter are separate. So let's start with the basics. Let's start with an atom. What do you know? It has an electromagnetic field the same as you do, which means energy is passing through the center of this electromagnetic pump. That's what an atom is. It is pumping and rotating energy and matter, the same as your body. Your heart pumps your blood, which is energy and matter, but the energy flows through the center of the heart. So by electrical fractality, this works exactly the same, because electricity is fractal. It doesn't make different shapes. It does exactly the same thing when it is put through an electromagnetic pump. It creates a field. So atoms are hollow with a nucleus, radiation generator orbiting electrons, and a magnetic field. But the actual center, energy runs through it. Okay, let's go through several more. Every single planet, sun, star, black hole, quasar, neutron star, whatever you want to mention, they all have an electromagnetic field the same as your heart. And so there we go. Energy runs through the middle of everything. And energy runs through electromagnetic pumps, which are normally at the center of everything. That's an atom. You can obviously see the energy in the center, and it springs out to one side, goes around an Ouroboros torus field and springs out to the left side and does the same thing and comes back to the right. It can be seen. Energy starts in the center and spreads outwards to the boundary. Your heart is the easiest example. I could say trees, all plants are hollow in the very center, because this is where the energy starts. Any plant, when it first starts growing, has a hollow center, because energy is pushing matter outwards. And that's what all electromagnetic pumps do. Energy runs through them, which creates an electromagnetic field, which rotates the field, moving matter. Even down to an electric sun. It doesn't just pass on the outside, it goes straight through the middle. Same with all planets. So that's why they all have that swirl at each pole. Till finally you come to the human body, which is a pump, and what is coming off the electromagnetic pump? Double helix vortexes. Double helix vortices. Because that's how energy moves. Energy and matter are separate, and energy runs through the center of all matter, from atoms to galaxies to black holes. Easily proven by logic and the fractality of an electrical universe and an electrical God, who is energy, pure energy. Repent, because God is coming back. And he's not going to be very happy with a lot of people. But to those following, mercy will be given. Repent, turn to God, learn his ways, do good, and live. Thanks very much. My name's Lee, and I'm a Christian.